Welcome to Girl Talk. Thanks for joining us today. We are filming on location at Bella Domicile. It's off of Nesbitt Road here in Fitchburg. And it is so gorgeous in here. Every time we come here, I just want to make myself at home and not ever leave.
I bet they would take you in.
Yeah, I mean, they give you coffee, they give you cookies. What more do you need?
You know, everything is really beautiful, but I get excited about all the gizmos and gadgets and secret drawers and clever ways of storage.
Yeah.
I love that kind of stuff.
And we talked to them, when we talked to them later on in the show today, we're going to be hearing about the show, an expo they went to down in Florida, where they kind of learned about the new and upcoming trends so that they can bring them back here and share them with all of you guys.
I hope they brought some warm weather with them too.
Okay.
That would be nice.
I
wouldn't
find it kind of fascinating that the designers tend to travel to the coasts, right? Because that's how it works with trends. It sort of starts at the coasts and works its way in.
Right.
So we have to get out there and get in front of it so that we can bring it back here.
Right.
So we can try to be current with the rest of the country.
Yeah, exactly.
And they always have such cool stuff here, and so I'm excited to see what else there can even be, because I feel like they are so current here to begin with of different things when we come in, and I'm like, I've never heard of this.
The game,
Yeah,
in front of it.
they really get ahead of
Exciting.
it.
It'll be interesting.
We're gonna. Oh, I was just gonna say we're gonna talk about some other things you got to be ahead of the game in, right? I
Yes.
mean, we're talking technology with Madison Geeks and another industry that is just constantly changing and
Hard to keep up.
It is impossible for me to keep up. So
Which is why we talk to the experts. We're going to be talking about Wi-Fi today, and that's something that we all have heard about. You know, I was reading a little bit about it. Do you know what Wi-Fi stands for?
Wireless.
I don't know what the Fi is.
Yeah.
I would say wireless, but what's the Fi?
Yeah, I thought the same thing, and I guess it's a common misconception that it stands for wireless fidelity. In truth, every article that I read said it stands for nothing. It means nothing, so quit trying so hard. I thought that was fascinating.
Janet, usually your fun facts end in some kind of resolution. This one was really
I got nothing. I'm sorry.
a cliffhanger that ended with a fall.
I don't know. That.
Well, anyway, Geeks is going to help us understand how it works and maybe talk about some security measures that we can take. That would be great. I know
Absolutely.
we're also talking athletic. Hybrid Athletic is a gym in Fitchburg, and we're going to have one of their personal trainers.
I'm excited because I think a lot of people make health or healthy related New Year's resolutions, and it gets to be about this time when I think people start to stray or they start to give up.
Now, you were saying that your New Year's resolution was to stay with your fitness program. How's
Yes,
it going?
I've been staying with it.
Nice job.
Working out 5 days a week has
Wow.
been what I've been doing. Only half an hour, so it's manageable. Is what I wanted it to
Smart to do that, because if you tell yourself you only have to do half an hour
Yeah.
or a little bit of time, it does get you there, and obviously proof's in
You
the
can
pudding.
get through it. You can get
Congrats.
through it.
And doing it every day makes it just part of your day instead of
Routine.
Routine. Well,
Absolutely.
we're talking that next. Stick around for more Girl Talk right after this. Welcome back to Girl Talk. We're here at Bella Domicile in Fitchburg off of Nesbitt Road. They are the experts in kitchen and bath, and they are going to give us some tips and ideas from a show that they went to earlier. Right now, though, we're talking fitness, and with us we have Betsy Ferguson. She's a personal trainer with Hybrid Athletic Club, also in Fitchburg. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So Hybrid Athletic Club, now that's known for personal training, group classes, and some great dietitian assistance there. But today you wanted to talk about a new class that you have called Strengthen and Lengthen.
Yep.
All right, tell us about it.
Yeah, great. We just got a great new class, so it's really cool. You have kind of strength mixed in with Pilates, so you have a high intensity class mixed in with your flexibility, range of motion. So it puts it both right into perspective. 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there. So
Very cool. I can imagine there's a lot of benefits that have to do with combining those two things together.
definitely. So basically, I mean, you have your high intensity cardio where you'd be burning your max amount of calories, right? And then also with your Pilates, you're getting all your range of motion, flexibility, which we don't usually get. A lot of people like to skip that part. So it definitely helps, with joints, joint movements, things like that.
I like that you are reminding us of that because I think people do often think about the cardio and, of course, kind of building muscle and things like that. And the flexibility is sometimes the sort of lost component to our health and important to maintain when you're young, but then as you age too, it becomes, I think, increasingly important. So that's interesting. So let's talk a little bit about age ranges and sort of who would be best suited for this class.
Yeah, I mean, really anybody could do the class. And what's cool about that, especially with strength training, there's so many modifications to everything, right?
Right.
But if you're really worried about, if you have joint issues, things like that, it's really light on your joints. So
it's not like high impact. It's not going to injure you. So really anybody could do it.
Exactly,
essentially.
exactly. And if something's too hard, okay, we'll give you something a little bit easier. If something's too easy, okay, yes, we want to tone it up a little bit.
Very cool.
Can we get just maybe an idea of what the class is like? So when you said cardio, I picture kind of jumping around. But when I think of strength, I think of more mat work.
Yeah, no, that's a great question. So you want to kind of mix them both together. So there's tons of different things. Like in a hybrid athletic club, we have the battle ropes, where you're not going to be jumping around, but you're going up and down, getting the heart rate up.
So that would be part of this class.
Exactly.
Okay.
And you're mixing in strength training like shoulder presses, lunges, things like that. But you're working with a trainer as well. So
it sounds like there's so many things happening, like it's impossible to get bored. Like there's just all these different opportunities to do different movements, and I like that.
Which is important.
Yeah.
And time probably flies by when you are doing this circuit style.
Yeah.
It sounds like a circuit style.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
You got it right. So.
All right. Do you have promotions and specials, like if people want to give it a try?
Yeah, of course. So what's really cool, the first 30 people who sign up, they get a full year free membership.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
Yeah, so that's
Did you hear
pretty
that?
awesome.
Wow, that's incredible.
very
That's
generous.
huge.
Yeah.
What would you say are some advantages to, besides that one? That's a big one right there.
Yeah.
To join
And there's
in-
only going to be 27 left after the show. Yeah.
yeah, we've got the first 3. To hybrid versus maybe another club or membership.
Well, that's a really great question. With hybrid, we have everything that you basically need. Medicine balls, like I said, the battle ropes.
Yeah.
All the toys.
All the toys, all the good stuff. Our trainers are all certified. They've been doing this for a long time. Great staff. You're going to feel very comfortable at hybrid.
I like that.
Well, you've piqued our interest, I'm sure, that of viewers at home as well. It sounds like a ton of fun, high energy, and an all-encompassing workout. So how do folks make that reservation if they want to be one of the first 30 or?
Yeah, definitely. So we're located on Commerce Park Drive in Fitchburg. So right down the road from here, not too long. You can also give us a call or email us at info@hybridfitness.org.
Sounds good.
Simple.
All right.
Love it.
Well, thank you very much, Betsy Ferguson. She's a personal trainer with Hybrid. And we'll see you next time.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. All right, we're talking technology next. What do you know about Wi-Fi? We'll be right back with more Girl Talk. And welcome back to Girl Talk. We're filming on location at Bella Domicile. These are the bath and kitchen experts, and they went to a show recently. They're going to bring back some cool things that they saw there to share with us and with you.
Excited.
Right now, though, we're talking Wi-Fi. We've all heard of it, but do you really know what it is, how it works? And it's definitely a safety thing that we need to pay attention to. With us, we
Yeah.
have Tom Vodak. He's the operations manager with Madison Geeks. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks
Tom.
for having me today. I'm excited to be here today.
Can we start sort of at the beginning? What's the difference between Wi-Fi and internet?
Well, the subject actually came up the other day. We were talking with a lady in her house. She's like, well, I've got internet. I've got Wi-Fi, don't I? And I said, well, maybe, maybe not. It depends on your internet modem as far as what service you have. If you've got a cable modem or an AT&T modem or another device that actually has Wi-Fi on it. And usually a Wi-Fi device will actually look like this, has all these geeky looking little antennas sticking out of it. And everybody's probably seen one of these. But you have to know what your service provider is providing you. And if you don't have Wi-Fi and you want to have Wi-Fi, you need to have a Wi-Fi router, which is basically what I have here in my hands today, is a Wi-Fi router that connects to your modem, which provides your internet service. Wi-Fi is just the local area little wireless network that you operate within your house within pretty much 50 feet of this device.
Okay. So how does it work?
How does it work?
It seems like this magical sort of box
Yes,
that
it's
just
magic,
makes things
yes,
happen.
it all
It's a big
happens.
question, Ellen.
That's
Yeah.
true. Well, again, this is actually a switch, which is actually attached to a modem, a modem is your basic connection to the internet.
Okay.
And so the modem connects to the internet, this connects to the modem, and this talks to the modem, and this goes to the internet through that modem.
Oh, okay.
And that's how that works. And all of your devices connect to this. In a household, you can have several of these devices, though. You don't have to have actually one. For example, we were just out in Cross Plains a few weeks ago with a rather large house that actually had 5 of these set up. Because the challenge in a larger house is, again, you've only got so far, like a 50-foot radius of this device to be able to get the signal, to get a signal on your connectivity on your mobile devices. And the problem is that this is pretty much line of sight. When you start going through walls, the signal degrades immensely.
Okay.
And so what you have is if you've got a 3-story house, you almost need to have one of these devices on each level. And then, of course, if you want to have somebody in the backyard on the deck who's able to connect, you have to have a device that's close to the deck to be able to connect.
Gee, have you explained this a time or two before?
Yes, several times.
I feel like
yes.
this isn't Tom's first
Yeah,
rodeo
not the
here.
first rodeo here.
No, well,
But
you
it,
explained that well. You've made it very simple for us.
Yeah.
And what I'm curious about is, so you're talking home Wi-Fi. What's the difference between that and when you're in a business and you connect to
When
Wi-Fi?
you're in a
there?
business, you're connecting through the same device. The challenge you've got in either home environment or business environment is whoever is on that network, whoever is on this device, can literally see all the other devices that are connected to it. So if you're at the mall and you're connected to their free Wi-Fi, you've got an opportunity for other people to actually look at your device if the settings on your device aren't set up properly,
So
or
it
you
is-
have software that keeps people out of your device.
So you're a little bit more visible unless you've taken precautions ahead of time.
That's right.
Interesting.
Kind of
Yes.
freaky.
Yeah, it's very freaky and very scary too. And plus, if you're at home too, if you've got kids, your kids may have given out your password to their friends, and so they come over to use your network. Well, if your laptop is hooked up to the network in the den, for example, the kids, being the way they are, they may get into the network and
Better
kinda
at technology
hack
than
around
us
and see what's going on.
is what
so,
the way they are.
so security with Wi-Fi passwords and just being cognizant of that, that's actually what happens with these devices. I mean, it's if you're not aware of how they actually work and operate, it can be very scary.
All
Absolutely.
right, so something to keep in mind when you're at Starbucks using their
That's right.
Yeah,
No
sure.
kidding.
You mentioned helping someone in their home, so
Yes,
that's something Madison Geeks will do.
Yep, we
help
certainly
this-
will do. Yes, folks, give us a call. We actually will come out on site and actually help you set up your devices. If you actually have a business or home where you're wanting to put in home Wi-Fi, we actually offer a consult on that to be able to tell you what devices you need, and we can actually sell the devices, or people actually will go out and buy the devices themselves and have us go ahead and hook them up for them, because again, it is a little bit of a challenge when you're connecting 5 or 6 of these devices or portable access points to be able to get to the internet. It is a little bit complicated, but it needs to be set up properly.
Absolutely.
Well, we are about out of time, and I would love to talk to you more about what we do when we're in that Starbucks, what kind of security measures we can take. So maybe next time we
Maybe
can
next
talk
time.
about
That'd
that.
be great.
All righty. All right, well, we need to take a commercial break. We'll be right back with Bella Domicile right after this.
Welcome back to Girl Talk. As you know, we are filming on location today at Bella Domicile. It's off of Nesbitt Road here in Fitchburg. And it's the moment we've all been waiting for. We've got Dondi
Drum roll.
Falvey with us today. Yes, we've been waiting. You guys have been teasing us on Facebook. You guys have been at a show in Florida, teasing us with videos of gadgets and gizmos and all these cool different things.
Absolutely.
And we want to hear about this experience and what you guys learned. And what does the show feature, and why was it so important for you guys to get out of this cold weather, go to Florida?
Yes.
Well, we know that part.
Yeah.
while you were back slip sliding, we were down in Florida, and KBIS is one of the biggest shows in America. There's only 2 places in America that the show can happen because it's partnered with the Builders Show as well.
Okay.
So I took some shots. You can see just the enormity of it. But basically, it's a place where we go to look for products that we need to be carrying,
Yeah.
get education on products. Our customers expect us to be experts, and so that's our responsibility to stay ahead of the curve on what's available. You can see there's builders from all over the world there.
Yeah.
And I also got a chance to see Peyton Manning speak on achieving goals, and team building. So it's a great event all over, just
Yeah.
to keep your keep learning, basically.
Well, I think it's incredible
cool.
that you guys really do need to be ahead of the curve. We talked a little bit about this when we brought in the show, how in this industry you really need to be ahead because it's always changing, and it's really a challenge to keep in front of those things so you can bring them back to us. Really neat.
It's overwhelming for people, just the amount of products that are available, and so.
I'm getting overwhelmed just looking at all of the booths. And
Wow.
you said vendors from all over the world.
Yes.
So there had to be just thousands and thousands of different products
Yes.
there. How do you make sense of that, and how do you pick out a few favorites?
Well, you have to go in with a plan, and so there's some things that we were looking for, and I also did quite a bit of continuing education, which is required for my CKD certification, Certified Kitchen Designer. So it's just a matter of going in with a plan. You cannot see everything in 3 days. It's just it's too overwhelming.
What were some of your takeaway products then?
Well, so this is the first. There's a very high influence of getting texture into designs. This is a new company. It looks like the wood on the wall, barn wood on the wall. What this company is doing that's unique is they have a very simple system. This is basically, if we can go back, a Velcro. But it's a very thin product, and you can see. This is barn siding that's been repurposed, and they have a code on the back of their product that tells the story. You can go to their website and tells the story of the barn where that wood came from. So,
wow.
And it's very easy to install. A homeowner could install it, or of course, we could install it for someone too. But it's a very unique product.
How fabulous to get the backstory. I
Yes,
love
yes,
that part.
yeah.
Of course, you love things when they're repurposed, and that's really cool.
Yeah.
But to actually get the backstory too.
Yeah,
Wow.
absolutely. Now there's also, this is a row of bidet seats at Kohler. So, and this tells you how much of an impact they're putting, but there's also, we're learning we need to put plugs near toilets when we remodel bathrooms, but there are this many options. You can have a deodorizer, you can have hot water, different temperatures, music, light.
So civilized.
But when you think of people aging, it's sometimes harder for them to care for themselves, and so this is really a trend that we're seeing. Bidet toilet seats.
Love that.
What a great point.
Yeah.
Never thought of it like that.
This is a wall-mounted toilet, so this is another thing that's kind of new. This is the actuator. This product actually won a gold award at KBIS for the best product for bath.
Wow.
What's neat about a wall-mounted toilet is how easy. Who's had to clean around the floor on the toilet?
That's what I was going to say.
All right.
You just go right under it.
Plus, the tank has to be clean. There's that divider between the tank and the toilet that can also be kind of an issue. It's a cleaner look. Also, this takes up less space. A bathroom's a space where there's tight space. So just the tank is in the wall, and you'll see this picture is a cutaway that shows what happens. The big question is, what happens if something goes wrong? You can remove this panel and get in there to do repairs. So this is something I think we're starting to see and is becoming very prominent for people.
Smart. I love that. I love
Genius.
making cleaning easier,
Yes.
things that do that.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So this is the product that won the Silver Award for kitchen design at KBIS. This is the Galley dresser. Now we have the Galley workstation, but this is your Galley on steroids here. Basically,
kidding.
it's a piece of furniture. It's a very high quality piece, and you can see all of these little drawers and coveys where things are put in. Each of these, it's like a piece of art. It's numbered, the dresser, like a piece of art.
Like art is. Okay.
Yeah, and but just the uniqueness. So everything that you do in a kitchen could basically be done right here.
Very
exclusive. And there's some
nice.
different finishes, of course. It's also showing the new Galley tap, which we're going to talk about.
That's the ultimate in organization to me when it comes to kitchen. I mean, just making things easy and convenient and organized and tucked away. And I like it.
The other thing that people love is that the mess is all right there.
Yeah.
You never have to have this area, this area, this area, so it's all happening right at that location. The Galley tap is a new faucet, and it takes advantage of some brand new technology. It's all stainless steel, so if you have stainless steel refrigerators, you know that magnets don't stick to stainless steel. But what this has, brand new technology, that this has a magnetic catch that catches the hose that pulls out. This thing has a 27-inch long reach with the
Wow.
pull out. So with the galley workstation being a larger piece appliance, basically you can
Really stretch it out.
Yes. And the other thing that's kind of unusual is faucets like this usually don't have the choice of stream or spray, but it's got the little dot there, so, and that's their soap dispenser. So it's kind of an art piece, brand new technology.
Tons of cool things.
yeah.
But now, can we get these? There's more. We're going to run out of time. But can we actually get these at Bella? How do we
We
get these
can,
products?
we have the galley tap. So we spec toilets and things too. So yes, all of those things are available. The one item, the light shelf, is a lighting for inside. That's a product I think we'll probably be bringing on. But once again, we got to kind of figure out what's going to be needed.
Right.
for our
You take all
clients.
these unique design elements and then also listen to your clients here and figure out what the best solutions are. Well, you guys are fabulous. Thank you so much for having us and sharing all these unique design ideas with us. This is Dondi Zambat-Falvey here at Bella Domicile. Thanks for having us. Thank you for watching. Join us next time here on Girl Talk.